Live as you're going to die tomorrow, learn as you're going to live forever. A quote by Gandhi that I love to live by. This quote resonates with me because I think you should be a lifelong learner while enjoying life to its fullest. Today, I'm going to give you an example of a This Is Me speech. My name is Professor Araceli Bachner. Now, you'll find this speech helpful because it will be an example of one of your first speech assignments, and also you might learn something new about a NOVA professor. Today, I'll talk to you about my personal life. I'll give you a little bit of information about my educational and career background. I'll share a few hobbies I have, and finally end with an interesting aspect about myself. So first, I'm originally from California, and in California, I definitely enjoyed the nice sunny weather, but I moved out here to Alexandria, Virginia. I met my husband here in Virginia. We've been married for about 5 years, and we have a lovely 2.5-year-old boy named Robert. So Robert takes up a lot of our time. Now, you're probably wondering how a California girl ended up in Virginia. Well, that's because, as you see in one of my images in my slide, I was in the U.S. Coast Guard. In the Coast Guard, I was a boatswain's mate, or that is just a fancy word or military jargon word for a small boat driver. And as a small boat driver, I got to patrol up and down the west, east coast, basically any shoreline in the United States. During the Coast Guard, I had a visit to Washington, D.C., Norfolk, Virginia, the Chesapeake area, and I really just fell in love with the state. So once I finished my tour and graduate school, I moved out to Virginia. In Virginia, I worked at Germannic Community College, and then I moved up to Northern Virginia and am a full-time communication studies professor at the Alexandria campus. On campus, I run a lot of diversity events. I'm a lead intercultural professor, and I've taught online and hybrid courses for a very long time. So now a few hobbies about myself when I'm not working or taking care of my 2-year-old. I do like to run when I have time. I used to run lots of half marathons. I like to watch a lot of shows on Netflix, and I like to watch foreign films from Spain and from other parts of Europe. Now, that kind of connects to also my passion for travel. When I have opportunities, I love to travel. Some of the places that I've enjoyed traveling to include the Caribbean, include Latin America, and the Netherlands and Spain. So, which leads me to my last point with Spain. Something interesting about myself is that I know a lot about Spanish bullfighting because I had a research grant to study bullfighting in Spain for a couple summers. In Spain, I got to learn about the bullfights through the matadors, through the aficionados, or the people that enjoy the bullfights, and also through the anti-bullfighters or protesters against the bullfight. So I got to learn how multifaceted that cultural tradition is present day. So there you have it. This is me. I've given you a little introduction about my personal life. I've talked to you about my career and educational background. I've shared a few hobbies of mine and then also shared something interesting about myself, which is my passion for bullfighting. So live as you're going to die tomorrow, learn as you're going to live forever. I hope you learned something interesting about me in this little speech, and I hope to learn from you. Thank you.